It feels like it was yesterday when I was talking about Gavin Newsom disgusted with politicians who sit and lie to people's faces. And, wait, it was actually yesterday. I made that video on my Bottle Language Guy channel when he was, among other things, denying that he was running for president in 2028 when he is absolutely running for president in 2028, but he doesn't want to say it yet. But here he is literally in the exact same interview. He is claiming that he had no idea or awareness whatsoever of Biden's decline. And, it's not only pathetic when a politician lies, it's pathetic when they are bad liars or they don't care about being caught in a lie. And that is the exact case. That is the case of Gavin Newsom. He doesn't even put some effort or something on trying to sound like somebody truthful, like somebody you can trust, trying to gain your trust in some way. No.
Did you legitimately believe that he was capable of serving as president until January of 2029?
Yeah, I think my focus was frankly situational.
My focus was frankly situational. That is at the beginning of word salad.
I was making sure Donald Trump didn't get back into office to experience everything that we're experiencing today.
So the most important thing was not that Biden was or was not in good shape cognitively and physically and everything else. But no, the most important thing was not allowing Donald Trump to come back to the White House. I guess that doesn't make sense, because if you don't want Donald Trump to come back to the White House, you make sure that the one who is going to oppose him is, the best fit for the job. I to this day, I've always said that the Biden family are a bunch of criminals, but I still have to thank Joe Biden for endorsing Kamala Harris after he was betrayed. That was a master move. That was a master trolling. I think that is worth it. Like 6 months of Donald Trump trolling. That was a master troll move that changed everything. Basically, Biden. I'm not going to say that it was easy, even if Donald Trump has a mandate, but it helped. It helped for Biden just to endorse Kamala Harris. But let's continue with this one.
And there was no interaction I had that suggested otherwise.
What do you say to Americans who feel misled by you and other top
misled
Democrats?
In what respect? He decided to step
about
down.
The mental acuity of President Biden, that they wish you'd sounded the alarm sooner to give way for an open convention?
I'm not going to substitute myself for someone else or for popular opinion.
Again, I don't know what was Gavin on, but he had his eyes. I said that on the video I mentioned. He had his eyes like reddish and quite shiny, as in, I don't know. It was so odd to see him like this.
I'm going to express my relationship to my truth.
My truth. That we have heard Meghan Markle saying that. We have heard Amber Heard saying my truth. And now we are hearing Gavin Newsom say my truth. Interesting.
With the former president of the United States.
Also, we have this other clip that you should watch. It's the same topic, but from a different angle.
You stood by him till the end after that disastrous debate performance. Sure. Even when top Democrats were calling for him to step down. Did you ever have concerns, Governor, about his capacity
I go home
to
with
serve another 4 years?
No, I never had that direct. I just talked to the president a few hours ago. I've been privileged to have a relationship with the president.
Governor, did you legitimately believe that he was capable of...
That's this part we already heard.
I'm going to express my relationship to my truth with the former president of the United States, including at the end of his term, quite literally, in December, which was a masterclass of foreign policy and domestic policy, which I will never forget as we walk through not just the election, but we were walking through the world we're living in. There was nothing to suggest what you just said or others have suggested in terms of my interaction.
Well, I found this clip from Maze. Maze is one of my favorite accounts on X. And Maze combined these two clips from Newsom, so you have an idea that, what he is talking about in terms of Biden and Trump. Newsom, who worked more closely with Biden than probably any other governor, says he never saw any decline in Biden. But Newsom now clearly sees cognitive and physical decline in Trump from afar. Never Newsom. How is that possible? I don't understand.
I never had, period, full stop. I would be lying to you, and I won't lie to you, as it relates to the direct engagement I had with Joe Biden that ever suggested a cognitive decline.
Okay, then now what does he say about Trump?
This president appears unhinged, unmoored by reality and facts, seems listless. He seems, dare I say, in decline, cognitively and, dare I say, forgive me, perhaps unfair.
It's interesting that he in this clip, in this video, he has the same shiny eyes. His eyes are shining the same way. That is interesting, I guess. And we also have, let's say, the what could have happened. We have a clip here of Biden that resurfaced yesterday. Something's not right. Joe Biden was spotted in Virginia last night wearing his coat indoors, hunched over, barely touching his food while dining with Lloyd Austin. Witnesses said he looked frail but smiling. Yeah, let's watch this. And I'm going to put this at twice the speed, double speed. There's not much talking on this one. But as you can see, he was a bit detached. Well, regular Biden, you know that we were already watching these signs at the start, way before 2024, by the way. I began paying attention to politics at the start of 2024. And I remember, we are, by the way, we are just one day from 1 year from those elections. So we're so amazing. And even at twice the speed, you know that he moves quite slowly. And yeah, he's frail. And how come? This is the good part. This is the, let's say, the lesson that so many people learn. As we saw the video of the BBC literally making up things about Donald Trump, making up things that he did not say about January 6th. The media lied to you about Donald Trump. The media lied to you about Joe Biden. The media lied to you about Kamala Harris. And so many of us knew it from the start. But the good thing is that so many people who voted Democrat, and I have voted Democrat, and I have been Democrats their entire life, say that this is not the party that I signed up for. This is not the thing that I've been following, or I don't know, advocating for, or trying to follow. No, this is the Democrat Party right now. Again, I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Power Pundit. Much love and bliss.